Day 4 of telling my story about how I got started camping and traveling around the country with my little U-Haul camper. So I acquired the U-Haul, we've established that, and now I had some things that needed to be done to the camper for modification so that I could boondock the way that I wanted to travel around the country. I wanted to do this on a budget, so I figured boondocking would be the best way to do that. And I had my dad install solar. He was an engineer for part of his life, and so he engineered some amazing solar in there for me. I have I can't even talk, 50 watts of trickle charge solar in there. I also have USB plugs, so I found like a USB heating blanket for this past trip, which worked out great. I can charge my phone. I can run my Max fan with that 50 watts of solar. And then I can't run the air conditioning, obviously. But so those things had to be done. He spent a great deal of time getting that fixed up for me. I'm forever grateful because it is the perfect setup to be able to boondock with. I just don't have air conditioning and I don't have a heater. We took the heater out. He put all the wiring through where the heating space used to be. I still have the heater if I ever want to go through and reconfigure that and put the heater back in. But U-Haul did a number on this camper, like as far as like the quality. It was so well built. The propane heater probably wouldn't have been a problem, but it kind of scared me, so I had him take it out. The other part of this is towing. I had to learn how to tow before I could get on the road. So my dad taught me the most valuable lesson with backing up the camper, and that is just imagine an arrow pointing to your lap. For some reason, those little guys are a little bit harder to back up, but imagine an arrow pointing to your lap, and if you want to turn it this way, you just turn your wheel this way, and your arrow goes to whichever way the end of your camper is going to turn. So if I want to back it up this way, then I've got to imagine that little arrow turning this way in my lap. So just a little tidbit there on how to tow, and it was really with a great teacher. It wasn't too bad to learn how to do, but like, I mean, you got to break those barriers sometimes. And I'm going to include a little bit of video footage on when I first got the camper and the modifications, and if I have any tow stuff, I'll include that too. So tomorrow's what I did camping, like my first maiden voyages, so I can't wait to go over that with you too. All right, bye. All right, so it's gonna need a little bit of work to kind of make it my own. I want to redo the floor. We've got the little kitchen. Curtains are original. I'm gonna end up replacing those. And there's an old furnace down here that I'm probably gonna take out. As I'm learning how to fit all of this into 3 minutes, I will post both of these videos in their entirety in one separate post.